Alright, it is time to save you some money on my most repurchased beauty items from Amazon. The timing of this video is perfect because Amazon Prime Days are just around the corner when this video uploads. But whatever time this video finds you, you will have the right information on why these are my most repurchased products on Amazon. And if you can save some money during Prime Days, then why not? Most of the items today are hair care, skincare, and a little bit of fashion. Because most of the makeup that I bring to you guys is typically drugstore. Every once in a while I'll throw in a luxury product, but the skincare items, those tend to run a little bit higher price point. So if you can get those on sale, that's what this video is meant to do, is to help you save some money. So now is the time to put them in your Amazon cart in case they go on sale in just a couple days. So if you're ready, let's just jump right in and do some shopping. All right, you guys, when it comes to Amazon Prime Days, I like to think about the more expensive things that I buy from Amazon so that I can get them on sale. So the first thing is my collagen peptide. I've talked about this for over 2 years now, I think. Keep in mind during this video, if you subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't and you've watched a couple videos, go ahead and subscribe. It's super easy, doesn't cost you a thing, just hit the subscribe button. But if you are a regular consumer of my videos, these products will not be new to you. I think that's important to keep in mind, that it's not about just throwing products at you. I never set out for my channel to be QVC. I love QVC, I enjoy watching it, but I didn't want to be it. So it's very rare that you will see me talk about products only one time. It's multiple times. That way you know I really use them and you can take comfort in knowing that they're trusted, that I like them, and that they work for me, or else why would I buy them? All right, so this collagen peptide, you guys know I talk about this one a lot. I put about a half a scoop in my coffee in the morning, and I don't have any flavor with it. You could probably use a full scoop. I just am sometimes sensitive to different things. I get migraines a little bit easier than some. So I just do a half a scoop right in my coffee. I don't taste it at all, and I clearly need to order another one. So if you can get this on sale during Amazon Prime Days, good time to buy. All right, the next item, this is an expensive item, but well worth the investment for your skin, in my opinion. I've talked about this before. It is on Amazon, and this is the Current Body Skin. This is the Series 2 mask. I have done a lot of research on masks. I spoke to a representative from Current Body to really understand what makes this red light therapy so impactful. It's very convenient. It helps with the inflammation of my skin. My skin just looks more firm around my bone structure, which I like as I get older. I feel like I have a little bit more of a defined jawline, partly because this Series 2 has this shelf which sits right at that jawline. So I think it's helped me with my jowls. I do this about 4 times a week. I do it in the morning when my alarm first goes off. This is my snooze activity. It's 10 minutes, you push the button. It couldn't be easier. So if you have seen LED masks, and you guys, I have to say, I get emails, probably 2 emails a week from different companies around the world wanting to send me their LED mask and talk about it. They're willing to pay me money to talk about their LED masks, and I'm just not interested because this one has worked well for me. I've done the research. I understand what makes this one so good. Again, it is a higher price point item, so if you've been wanting one, put it in your cart today. Check on Amazon on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, 26th, and see if this is gonna go on sale. I have a suspicion that it might be a good time to put this in your cart. The next item is for my girls that have thinning hair. You're gonna wanna put the Voloom in your cart. I've talked about this before. This was on one of my more luxurious gift-giving items for the holidays. You guys, I use this almost every single day of the year. It is that vital to my everyday routine. And I almost wore my hair up today, and then I thought, don't do that, because see what my hair looks like right now. It's kind of flat. So again, I wanted to wear my hair up today, and I'm like, I can't demonstrate how this Voloom works if I do that. So bear with me, because this is all you do. You take a section of your hair, clip it over, take this, and this is the classic size. Yeah, this is the classic size. It does come in one that's half this size if you've got shorter hair. You have temperature control, allowing you to adjust the heat of these plates in case you have more thin hair. And then you guys, you literally just take a section, go right here and clamp it. It gives a little bit of a crimp, like our old crimp days from the 80s, which I really did love those days. And then I crimp it once as close to the root as you can, and then a second time, because I like a little bit more fuller volume. Now you can see that little tiny kink that it gives your hair, but look at the volume that you get. I like to let this cool because it's the cooling process that locks in any type of a style. And we'll just let that cool for a second. And then all of that's gonna be covered up. It's gonna be underneath this hair, so you won't even see it. Isn't that incredible? And just like that, you have big poofy hair. Look at the difference, and it'll stay like this all day. Quick story, the first time I demonstrated this on video, I did 2 sections. So I did a section like this, and then I flipped it up and did another section. You guys, when I tell you that I had to wear a hat the rest of the day because it was just so much volume, I wouldn't recommend that unless it's kind of the style for that day that you're doing with your hair, but you can get a lot of volume if you do it on 2 sections. I just do it in 1 section, 2 lengths. Does that make sense? It was a great hair day, but it was just so big that I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to wear a ball cap because it was just so much. I grabbed a little thicker section right there. And just like that, you can see the little crimp that your hair gets. Just gives it a nice little extra volume. And then I take this over. I shared a funny story that during the holidays, my sister thought that I had extensions, and I don't have extensions. I just have Voloom. And I wish I had a discount code for you guys for them, but I don't, because I've reached out to them and asked them to give me a discount code, and they won't. So at least you can get it on Amazon during Prime Days if it goes on sale. In terms of heat, I keep mine at 310. In Thursday's video, I shared what blush I was wearing because it's been my new favorite and I didn't have it with me. So I grabbed it today. This is On The Go blush by Pixi Beauty. And I wear it in color Cheek Tone. So easy to put on. I just literally put it on my fingers. I don't know if this is on Amazon. I just have loved this and I've talked about it in a few videos, and I don't ever have it with me. It's in the other room where I get ready. It's just that really natural flush of color without looking like I put on blush. And I just love that look. Man, my hair's big. See what I mean? It gets big. It's big in all the right ways. Let's move into skincare. First item is by Mimmua. It is a Korean skincare brand. This is the Volume Up Time Block Cream. This has 5% volufiline as well as 6 different peptides. This is the night cream that I wear in the evenings. So after I've washed my face, added a little bit of retinol, I will go in and add this. I just feel like it's given my face a little bit more fullness, which is what volufiline does. Some of you have tried this and commented before that you like the results. There are other volufiline products on the market. I like this one because A, it doesn't overpromise what it's going to do. It does give you plumpness over time. It is temporary. It's not going to replace the look of fillers, for example. But if you're somebody that's starting to notice a little bit of hollowness, this might be worth trying for you. All right, you guys, in my May favorites were these 2 products by Saltair. They're about $25 each, so if you can get them on sale, why not? This is the Vitamin C Body Brightener, and this is the Retinal Revive Overnight Body Lotion. These 2 combined make so much sense for me, and I've seen a difference on the crepiness of my skin. We put vitamin C on our face in the morning and we put retinol on our face in the evening, and it dawned on me about 2 months ago, why aren't I using that same combination of hero ingredients that are working on my face on the rest of my body, especially with summer coming. And yeah, the older I get, I just don't love showing more of my body, like my arms and my legs, but it's summer and it's hot, and yeah, I want to be free in this summertime. So this has made a big difference and helped me build the confidence of getting rid of that scaly, yeah, just when you do this and you can see your skin fly off, it's just part of life. I understand that, but this combo has really made a difference in how confident I am stepping out and letting my bare skin show. All right, in a recent video, I talked about the LOreal Glotion. This is in shade medium. These are about $29, which I think is pricey. I do use this a lot, so it is something that I repurchase, and it's well worth the price for me. But if I can get this on sale, I'm definitely gonna do that. I have shade 903. This is the medium glow. That's what I have on my arms today. It seems to match pretty well with my foundation. So yeah, But again, it's a little bit more pricey item. You can buy the smaller one just for the face, but because of its popularity and how well it kind of gives you a body makeup, but not makeup looking. I did a whole video. I'll link it at the end of this video if you want to see how I use this. I do mix this with lotion just to give me a more sheared out look, but I really love this. But I do find that it's just, yeah, if I can get it on sale, I want to get it on sale. All right, you guys, we have 3 hair items left, and then we're gonna go to a couple fashion items. The Wow Dream Coat, big fan of this one. I spray this on my hair about every 4th wash. After it's wet, after I've got out of the shower, I've combed through with conditioner. Before I blow dry, I will spray this on. It helps lock in your style. Big help with the frizz as well. So I'm never without this. This is probably, if I was to look at what things I've repurchased on Amazon the most, this is probably one of the top 5 because I've used this for years. I always look for this on sale during Prime Days. Big fan of this. It helps lock in your style. So whether you style straight, whether you let your hair go curly, whether you curl it, whether you do different things. Who this is not for is if you are somebody that allows your hair to air dry naturally and then you don't apply any heat styling tools. This will do nothing for you because it's activated by heat. So it activates by the blow dryer and then it activates by a heat tool, curling iron, flat iron. So if you don't put any heat tools on your hair, then no need to get this. All right, the other 2 products, you know I am a big fan of K18. I love my long hair. It is more dry and brittle, especially going into summer because of the heat from the sun and just how much damage I do to it between lightening it and then using a blow dryer and then some sort of either a curling iron or a flat iron or my triple barrel curling iron sometimes, which I didn't throw the triple barrel curling iron in this video. I feel like I talked about that one a lot, but I'll link it in case you want that one. I do use that a lot, but I don't repurchase it, so I guess that's why I didn't think of it, but I'll link it just in case you're wanting a triple barrel curling iron. All right, the 2 K18 products that I would highly recommend is the mask. This is really expensive. I can't get this big bottle anymore. I only can get the smaller bottle, and I think that's what they sell on Amazon. The thing about K18, you guys, and Amazon is go to the K18 store. I have purchased a couple products that weren't from the K18 store, and the consistency of the texture was just off, and I feel like the bottle, the packaging was a little bit, and maybe it's in my mind, I wasn't sure that I got the authentic product. So go to K18 store on Amazon to get these 2 products. So the hair mask and then the air wash. Let's talk about the benefits of the mask first. If you've damaged your hair due to over processing or constant bleaching or lightening, or you're out in the sun a lot, or your hair is more thin and fragile, then something like this that works from the inside, from a molecular level to the outside of the hair shaft, can really make a difference on the overall health of your hair. I don't use this every day. I use it every other Sunday when I wash my hair. So it's not something that you're gonna go through quickly. The instructions say that when you first get it, use it for the first 4 washes and then use it for maintenance. I've already done that. So just know that if you get it, follow the instructions on this and then go into maintenance mode, which I'm at, which is every other week. But once you apply it, you just run it through your hair with your hair wet, and then you don't apply any other styling products, not even the Wow, nothing, for about 4 minutes and really allow this to absorb. Then you can comb through. It does act a little bit as a detangler. You'll be able to comb through. Then you can put in this, or if you have like a Moroccan oil that you like to put on your hands at the bottom, any other products, just put this one on first, allow it to work on your hair for 4 minutes before doing anything else. And when you first get it, use it for your first 4 washes and then go into maintenance mode. I swear by this. I think it is the one product that allows me at the age of 56 to still keep my long hair, and it's pretty healthy considering I do lighten it and I use heat products on it. I only blow dry it when I wash it, which is like every 3 to 4 days. So what's that, twice a week maybe? But I do flat iron it almost every day, or I'll throw some curls at the bottom every day before I come on camera so that it looks decent. Otherwise it wouldn't. So yeah, I do a lot to my hair, and I really think that this K18 has helped me keep it looking healthy. The Air Wash Dry Shampoo, I highly recommend because it absorbs the oil. It doesn't leave behind any type of a color. It's a very fine spray. It's not a powder, which I prefer. I feel like powders sort of sit on my scalp and make it feel itchy, which is not something that I want. This has the lightest fragrance, but I hesitate to even say fragrance because it's not a scent. It's not strong enough to be called a fragrance. It does have a little bit of a aroma. Maybe, does that make sense? It's not strong at all. I'm pretty sensitive to scents. This does not bother me. I like to put it on the night before I'm going to go without washing my hair and allow the oils to absorb as I toss and turn my head on my pillow throughout the night. I love the ability to extend time between hair washes and blowouts. So this allows me to go 3-4 days. I've never gone, I shouldn't say I've never gone 5 days. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. And the older I get, the more dry my scalp is. This might go 5 days. Let me know in the comments, how long do you guys push your in-between? Isn't that crazy? Back in high school, remember, we would never dream of going a day without washing our hair. Now it's like, day 3, no problem. Day 4, I think I can make it. And the last 2 items are from the fashion department within Amazon, and I'm not a fashion expert, but I did really like these shirts. In fact, I just wore this one the other day in a video. If you're like me and the older you get, you're not as comfortable wearing, you know, sleeveless shirts, but you want something that is fun and lightweight, but you're always a little bit on the cool side. I know as I'm getting older, I just tend to be a little chilly. Now, it is 90 degrees outside, so I will not be wearing these, but if I'm gonna go somewhere and I know they might have the air conditioning going on inside, this is the perfect transition top from outside when it's hot to go inside where it's gonna be AC. These are a solid color. They go just below your waistline, so you don't have to worry about them rising up too high. I have it in the blue and I have it in the pink, and I have them in shade medium. It's got cute little details on the sleeve, nice little detail around the collars, and that same detail across the bottom. It comes in a variety of colors. I'm going to add a few more colors during Amazon Prime days because I like to have a solid color. I don't like to wear a lot of patterns, florals and stuff. I feel like I can't get my makeup to ever look right if I've got a lot of different colors going on. So I still want to stay bright, get away from as much black as I used to wear. So this allows me to look like I'm spring and summer with a nice solid look without adding a lot of different colors. All right, you guys, those are my most repurchased items from Amazon. And again, some of them I understand are a higher price point. I try to make sure that I recommend products to you guys that are of a comfortable, more affordable price point. But if something works, it works. And if that's what it costs, then that's what it costs. But you have to determine, is it worth the value to you of what you're getting? I think if you are looking for one item to really invest in yourself this year and say, I want something that's going to give me results, I want to see the value of my dollar, then I would recommend the Current Body Mask, because I really can tell you that I have seen a big difference in my skin. And there's so many masks on the market. Just if you're gonna make the investment, invest in one, excuse me, that's gonna make a difference to the way your skin looks. Read up on this. I can tell you about this all day, but I really want you to see some before and after pictures. You can go to their website. You can just Google Current Body Skin and you'll get a whole bunch of different before and after results, reviews, things like that. Again, if you can get it on sale at Prime days, and even not, it's still worth an investment in your skincare, in the way you look and the way your skin feels. All right, you guys, that does it for me today. If you like this type of video, then here's my May favorites to give you some even more shopping ideas. I like these kind of videos, but I like to do tutorials. So you best believe that next Sunday, we're getting back to doing a fun summer look, light, natural, airy, but perfect for our more mature skin. I'll show you all the tips and tricks. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Bye-bye.